All right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC flyweight division title. Well, it's got to feel good for this man to make this walk. He has chewed up and spit out all comers on his run to contention. Now he is the undisputed #1 contender, looking to become the new UFC flyweight champion. A lot of people think he has the skills to do just that. Tonight, though, his opportunity to prove it in front of a sold-out crowd tonight, that he is the best 125-pound fighter on the planet. So here he is, the UFC's reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion, making the walk for another defense here tonight. And if he wants to be mentioned with some of this division's greats of all time, and really with some of the greats of all time, this is one he's got to have here tonight. As the title defenses start to pile up, you can be mentioned in the conversation with guys like Demetrious Johnson. So here we go, another title defense here at 125. We'll see how it goes for the reigning champion. Tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Johnson is 11 years the elder. He is 1 inch taller. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 116 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the challenger, Pretty Boy. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Parkland, Washington, USA, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson!
This is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself from that hand. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, this one get free.
Ready.
All right, so the fight is now underway. We'll see how long it goes. You've got a submission specialist on one side, and on the other side, maybe the most well-rounded fighter in this division.
Yeah, he is one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. But in front of him, he has one of the most dangerous fighters across all divisions in the octagon. Because that one skill he has is so good that you're in danger the entire time.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this thing.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Just missed with the left there. this right hand is true. No, he got his head snapped back by that straight hand there, and he's shown a vulnerability tonight by leaning right into that punch as he tries to set up his own offense. May want to focus on some defense here moving forward.
Nice leg kick land.
Demetrious circles out.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Ooh, Superman punch lands. Well, no surprise, he goes for the takedown there, unable to get the fight to the canvas.
This is a testament to his opponent, his ability to see the shots coming, defend them, and make the fight happen where he wants it to.
Got clipped with the right hand. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Lands with the kick there, no pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws it. Nice body kick.
Trying to go for the single leg takedown. Doesn't get it.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Oh, wow, those leg kicks are already taking effect. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind it. Oh, nice jab.
Well, missed on that one. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? That knee might have landed there. Oh, beautifully placed and timed kick there by Johnson. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, collar tie.
Left hand punch from the clinch. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling.
Oh, now going for the takedown.
He went right to the single leg, used the power of his legs to lift him and slam him to the ground.
Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by Johnson. Oh, Superman punch.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
That is how you scramble, folks. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
Right hand on point.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
He went high on that one.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Round one winding down here. And they separate.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
Nice job there. Your counter-striking is painful perfect. I want you to keep that up. You're chopping him down, breaking him apart. Let him be aggressive.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take it.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick, and watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Takedown defense holds up, and they separate. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Johnson gets hit with that hook shot there. He's got to be careful to not allow the offense to follow up here. Nice knee to the body there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And they separate. Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block. Big knee there. Some nice back and forth action here. Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, getting fatigued in the process, I would think.
It's very taxing to be chest to chest, a position we call 50-50 because nobody has the advantage. Who's going to be the one to find that one little area that they can expose to give them the slightest advantage? That was a thudding leg kick.
Oh, that's a good strike there by Johnson. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Oh, he left his head wide open to absorb that straight hand. He has shown a vulnerability here by leaning in right into his opponent's range.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Some fighters don't check a lot of leg kicks. That one was checked. Johnson gets hit with that hook. He's got to be careful here. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side.
Beautiful body kick.
Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Oh, he missed with that right hand.
Ooh, what a punch.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Nice job staying busy here in the clinch. That kick blocked by Johnson.
Nice kick.
Shooting for the takedown here.
Head kick lands.
Oh, that's a good right hand. Johnson gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Shin/foot right to the skull. You see why I'm a commentator, not a fighter? You see why?
Yeah, those aren't fun. I'm telling you, man, you get kicked in the head. A lot of times, it's the end of the night.
Got a little experience with that.
Yes, I do. It was horrible. He's gonna get himself knocked out. You gotta take a moment. He's gonna get knocked out if he doesn't take a break.
Good series of...
Oh! He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Try to establish that jab. Single collar tie now. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Pretty nice knee there, DC.
Great job finding the opportunity to land that strike.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range though with it. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's gonna give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time hitting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time. Big punch lands. Ooh.
Side leg kick lands there. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes it. Stop throwing.
And that's the end of round number two. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
Not there. Let's relax. Excellent work. All those rounds on the pads in the gym have paid off.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good knockdown.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Pretty good right hand. And they separate. Lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Johnson.
Man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
And now he's got that tie clinch.
Nice.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, bottom fighter here. Maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle. He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by DJ. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. Now the guy's got arm bar, he's attacking it on him. Gotta be careful, arm bar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Nice hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do.
Right into side control.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. He lands flush with that right hand. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you gotta either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. Our guys start to attack triangles.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do it normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to do that extra 10 minutes.
Nice punch by Johnson.
Oh, man, that leg's all beat up.
Oh, a huge block there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand? Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And they separate. Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind-up, no tell, just a brutal kick. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Nice punch by DJ. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Taken down by Johnson.
Now he's in trouble.
In the fight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Might be a submission attempt here, Champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
If you're in the clinch, you go to the body. That's an investment. You keep on putting that money away with every single body shot. Stuffs
the takedown, no problem. Oh, looked like he might have been in range, but misses with the kick. Yet again, they will clinch here. Visibly limping here. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Johnson's uppercut, but that one is blocked. Lands a big elbow there. All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of it?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest, you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
Final seconds. Effective strike there by Johnson. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, and there's the horn, and you hear the collective sigh from the crowd. They're all watching that lip, and we're monitoring it as well. Nasty, nasty gash. It's only getting worse by the moment. Doctor called in here. We'll see if he stops the fight. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding. And look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent. And as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
And he landed the right hand there. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Over and over, he's landing those big body kicks.
Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Takedown defense holds up.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Throwing that jab, no good. All right, single collar tie now. Effective punch there by Johnson. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even, oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has, oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestling stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Well, no surprises. He connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that cut.
Right on the cut, and he's targeting it, right? Looking, you can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much to keep making it split, showing his opponent that he has no mercy. What a punch. Real sneaky body kick.
90 seconds and counting to go in the fight. Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath the elbow.
Caught that kick there.
Another takedown attempt, not there.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Came with inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
1 minute to go in the fight.
Big kick lands. Nice takedown land.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half.
Johnson's looking to lock up an armbar here.
He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson.
So the fight goes all 5 rounds, but in the end, the belt remains with the champion. There he is in all his glory, and still the UFC flyweight champion of the world. He has taken on all comers and all contenders, and as yet, no one has been able to knock him off the perch.